Hey you guys, thanks for coming to check out this video. So today is a different type of video. Today is going to be a little bit juicy, a little bit of celebrity gossip, and I think I'm going to start a series and call it She Snatched My Wig. It's where I'm going to talk to you about a little bit of celebrity gossip and show you guys a new popular wig. So if you want to learn more about this tea and about this wig, definitely keep on watching. Rob is just having a nervous breakdown on Instagram, and I laugh, but I'm not laughing because it's really not. It's so crazy that it's slightly funny, but at the same time it's really sad to see. So let me just start from the beginning. So Rob gets on Snapchat, on Instagram, and he's talking about Blac Chyna. I'm gonna grab my phone too because I'm gonna pull up some of this stuff. So he gets on there and he's talking about how Blac Chyna was not faithful, about how she just had the baby. As soon as she had the baby, she just cut and ran. He talks about he brings Kylie and Tyga into it. Like, he just is super upset about everything that's going on between him and Blac Chyna. So he just goes off because Blac Chyna has been sort of taunting him by sending him pictures and things of her with her new boyfriend, and he's just not here for it. So he said he's gonna put everybody on blast. So he put the boyfriend's Instagram out there. He put Blac Chyna, all her stuff out there, and even her phone number. Like, y'all, he just was going through it. I thought it was, you know, a little comical in the beginning, the way he was doing it, but the longer that it went on, you could start to see the tone change in what he was saying and what he was doing. You could see sort of his state of mind start to deteriorate. Like, the more and more that he was posting, because this went on for hours, like literally hours, that he was posting on Instagram, and you could just see sort of his state of mind start to deteriorate. And that, to me, it started getting really sad. You know, it wasn't funny anymore. It was actually really sad. And you could see that Rob is a really sensitive person that gets hurt easily and sort of brings on some of the situations that he's dealing with in his life. Probably a lot has to do with the way he was brought up, because he is the youngest Kardashian, not the youngest Jenner, but he's the youngest Kardashian, and he's been raised by pretty much all women. Like, even Khloe's sort of like a mother figure to him, and I don't think these women really gave him a chance to grow into a man. Like, he's really, to me, seems like a boy child, like a man boy, that just hasn't really, you know, come into his own at all. And now that he's out here trying to deal with, you know, relationships and trying to navigate through being an adult, he's having a very hard time. And he definitely, to me, didn't necessarily pick the best mate for him, because, you know, Blac Chyna, she's very mature. She's been through a lot more things than Robert has been through, and I just think that probably, them two probably wasn't the best match. So like I said, as you see him like continuing to post and continuing to talk about how, you know, this woman isn't being the best role model for his daughter and isn't really, you know, spending enough time with the baby, and she's choosing to be with all these men instead of spending the 4th of July with his daughter. Like, you just start to see, you know, his state of mind deteriorate. And after a while, his Instagram all of a sudden, like, no longer existed, literally. Like, you would go to his Instagram and it said user not found. So I personally think that, you know, his mother got involved. She saw, you know, she was probably watching in the beginning and was like, okay, well, this might be good for ratings, or, you know, this might help Rob to become more relevant. Let him have his rant. But as his state of mind started to deteriorate, and you know, you could see that he was emotionally in turmoil, I think either his mom hacked in and turned off his Instagram, or maybe Instagram could see that he was in a really bad, poor emotional state and shut it down. But somehow his Instagram literally like got deleted. Then he decides to go on over Twitter and keep it going, keep the messiness going. And you know, so everybody heads over to Twitter and starts trying to see what he's gonna say over there. And you know, again, he's saying the same sort of things about how Blac Chyna is just out here with dealing with all these dudes and not paying him no mind, and not paying her daughter no mind the way she should. And you know, in my mind, I actually felt really bad for Rob. I feel like both parties, Blac Chyna and Rob, have, you know, sort of fueled this relationship to become what it is. So first off, with Blac Chyna, she seems so unbothered by everything, and that's what makes me look at her with the side eye. Like, you know this man, even if it was for the cameras or it wasn't real or whatever, like, you know him, you lived with him, you can see what he's going through. And if you ever had any care for him or even care about your daughter, you would try to not be so remorseless. Like, you have no remorse for anything that she's doing. She's sitting here totally unbothered. Like, I remember the first time he went on a rant when she had moved out and took the baby, and she was on Snapchat getting her hair done, child. He was over there crying about, you know, the baby being gone and the house being cleared out, and she done took all the food and the baby's clothes and everything out the house, and she's unbothered getting her new weave installed. And it was just like, seems so heartless and cold. Now she's the same way. Now she's on Snap showing her jewels and, you know, kissing up on her new boo, and, you know, showing little videos of her in a Ferrari. And it's just like, really, Chyna, I'm giving you the side eye right now. Like, you are a heartless, cold individual. Like, did she ever care about this man, or was this all for publicity, for people to talk about her, for her name to be out there and for her to stay relevant? Like, maybe that's all it was for her to have this show. But if so, like, how do these people just function like this? Not care about them to such an extreme that you see them going through this, and you continue to egg it on. You continue to torment him by sending these videos, by showing him how unbothered you are, by having this man, you know, freaking out over here on Instagram, and you not even responding. But then again, too, it's like, okay, in the beginning, when they got together, Blac Chyna had Rob out and about, had him starting to lose weight. He was happy. You started seeing him more in different clubs and different places, and seeming like he was actually enjoying himself and coming out of that depression that it seemed like he was in before. So then it's like, well, maybe Chyna did try, and she was trying to do for him, but he refused to accept the help. And after a while, it's like, you have to let a person go. If they're holding you back, if they're not wanting to do for themselves as much as you're trying to do for them, at what point do you say, you know what, I have to take care of me. I can't keep taking care of this man child. You know, that responsibility is no longer mine. Like, give him back to Kris Jenner and let her deal with the foolishness. You know, so maybe that's where Blac Chyna is. And if that's the case, then can we blame her for being unbothered? You won't grow up and you won't become a man, so I'm over it. And I thought it was a little wrong too, because at some point in his rant, he brings up the fact that Kylie was able to steal Tyga from Blac Chyna. And that's where I feel like he kind of crossed the line, and it just started getting even more sick, because it's like, why are you going to throw that out there, that your youngest sister, who is still a very young girl, could steal somebody's man? Not only somebody's man, but your ex-wife's man or your ex-fiance's man. Like, not to mention that them two have a child together. So Blac Chyna and Tyga have a child together. So not only are you throwing a jab at Blac Chyna, but you're also throwing a jab at your daughter's brother's father. You have to think about it. Like, this family has a lot going on. you are throwing jabs at your daughter's mom and your daughter's siblings' family. Your daughter is brothers with Tyga and Chyna's child as well. So it's like at some point you have to think about the health of the children that are involved, the mental and emotional health of the children that are involved. And that's where I was just like, you know what? I can't just keep watching this and not comment. Mental health and emotional health, like it's really, really sad. Hopefully not, but these two little children that are involved in this Tyga, Blac Chyna, Rob Kardashian Jenner mess are going to be affected by it, and hopefully they won't be collateral damage. But right now it kind of looks like they are. This feuding and fighting either has to stop or it's going to affect the both of them. And these two children are siblings. Tyga and Chyna's son and Chyna and Rob's daughter are brother and sister. It's just so wild, y'all. Like, I want y'all to chime in and tell me, what do you think about this whole situation? Is Rob Kardashian needing to seek counseling and seek some type of help? Do you think that Blac Chyna should continue to be unbothered, that she did all she could do in a relationship and now she's over it? Do you think that she is purposely tormenting Rob Kardashian? Do you think that Kris Jenner is a mastermind behind this whole thing and orchestrating it all? Which could definitely be true, because maybe there's a new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians coming up, or maybe Rob is going to have a spinoff show over here next season and this is supposed to be hyping it up. Like, who knows what's really going on behind the scenes? What do you all think about these two little children that are all somehow related in this convoluted craziness, and how is all of this affecting them? Yeah, I don't know. But to get back to the hair, I think this hair is gorgeous. It's a really pretty length. It's about 18 inches. I'm gonna show it to you from all sides. I think this hair is really beautiful. It'll be really nice in the fall, in the winter. It seems like it's that really, really pretty brown color. It has this really cute bang that I like. You can sort of push it back or leave it forward. I think my makeup is like really popping with this hair today. It was like the perfect lip color and the perfect choice. So yeah, thanks Friday Night Hair for sending over this wig. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of She Snatched My Wig, because Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian definitely snatched my wig completely off today. So I had to talk to y'all about it. If you guys like this wig, then definitely look in the information bar down below, and I will have all the information for you there where you can order and purchase this hair. And definitely make sure you check out my blog. I will have an entry about Rob and Blac Chyna on there, and I will also have all my wigs for sale on where it says Dragoness Store. Definitely click that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. Join the family and turn on post notifications so you never miss a single upload. I'll see you guys in the next one.